Okay, so welcome to my YouTube. I'm the CruelPhilosophr here, and today I'm going to be reacting to a Jubilee video that I've been seeing around. It's called "Ranking Women by Attractiveness." So this is my first reaction video that I've ever done. If you are not watching this right now, it means that I fucked up somehow. But if you're watching this, it means that everything went smoothly. Now, I will never become a reactor, right? People think reacting to videos is like this easy thing. It is a pain in the ass. So I will never become a reactor. But this video, it was up my alley of things to talk about. So I thought it would be a good thing to react to. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this bad boy. Yeah, so let's go. Okay.
Can we say like what we?
All right, now, full disclosure, I have seen this video, so I know how it ends. I don't remember who was who, but I remember when I first saw this, thinking to myself, this is an obvious ranking here, right? So of course, the girl at the end, I would have put first. I would have put the girl next to her second. I would have put, I would have put the black girl in the middle. I would have put tall blonde girl fourth and Big Mama fifth. No. I would have put number 5, number 1, number 4, number 2. I would have put Big Mama number 3, black girl 4, and white girl 5 at the end. That's what I would have done. But let's go ahead and continue.
Do or like what our favorite things to do are. So I'm a dancer. I'm very physical. I use my body a lot. I love baking cakes. I always just like shove baked goods on my friends.
I teach acting to young kids. I do mostly musical theater.
Oh my God.
Because I'm a weenie, I know. But I'm single as all heck. Hey.
I am a journalism major.
I'm also a student. I'm double majoring in psychology and criminal justice.
I'm also an actress. I love to travel. I've been to India 5 times.
Okay, so we have to do this. Should we rank ourselves? Should we just like close our eyes and like scoot to where we think
Oh
we
my
should
God.
be? And
Yeah.
then, you know what I mean? Just go for it on an individual basis.
I think
and
that's
then
very smart.
I feel like my personality is really attractive. My looks, I feel like I'm okay. Like I don't think anyone would look at me and be like, oof.
Oh, I'm nervous.
See, I respect that, right? Nothing bothers me more than people who are not attractive, not being honest about how unattractive they are, right? And in the case of her, she's not hideous. She just, like she said, she knows that she's average, right? My favorite comedian, Patrice O'Neal, he created a scale from 1 to 30, right? Now we think 1 to 10, and he created a scale from 1 to 30 because he said that he thought that stretching the numbers out that far helped people be more honest about where they landed on the scale. And so, like she said, she's okay. She's more of a personality person because she is not, her looks alone ain't gonna get a dude to take her to dinner, and she's honest about that, and I respect it. I really do. Back to the video.
How are we not gonna bump into each other? Did anyone take this into consideration?
We're all so humble. We're like, we're all fine.
I mean, all right.
What if you don't know like which one is the number?
See, I saw somewhere as a 2, but I didn't know where y'all were standing.
Oh my gosh, then prepare yourself a 2.
The girl who I found most attractive was Jordan. She has a great personality and she's confident.
All right, now here we go with that bullshit. Here we go. Come on, Jordan. And look, Jordan is my type. I like big women. I do. I like big women. Not obese, but I like big women. That's what I like. That's what I naturally like. This is why I had a third. But no, she's not the most attractive person there. She's not. And what was frustrating when I watched this video before was how disingenuous I feel like a lot of the women were. And I don't know if this is kind of just a woman thing or these women have this problem where I feel like dudes would be, look, take me for example. I'm not sexy. I'm not sexy. I'm what you call average. A scale of 1 to 30, I'm a 15. Right? I ain't nothing to brag about, but there are uglier options out there. And that's where I land on the, on the circle of life. No problem with it. So sorry, Jordan is not the most attractive person here. Sorry, boo boo.
Oh, see, I thought this was.
I'll be
Stay.
5.
Wait. It's 5 to 1. No.
There you go, big mama. Be honest, boo. Be honest, boo.
I end up here.
How about we do it off of like immediate first impression and attraction to the person?
I'm just gonna put it out there, just
Say it.
just so we do it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wrong.
Sorry. 1, 2,
That was definitely affirmative action.
3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Nobody got it right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I'll be 2 because I got all 4 2s.
Okay. I think I got 3, 4 the most, so I'll stick into that window depending on the other person's. There were attributes that I saw in the other girls that I didn't see in myself, and hence I would have put them higher as well over me. So people are like, she's so sweet, she's so funny, but like, I wouldn't date her.
I guess I'll be 1.
See, she got the position right, but the reasoning was off. Like she said those attributes. Hold on. I said in my eye. So, my first reaction video. So she said the attributes were the reason why she would put other girls before her. But once again, it's the women not being honest. Jordan, look, I can't speak for all of them, but if I'm Jordan, if I'm Jordan, I know this girl's hotter than me, and I know this girl's hotter than me. These two are debatable, right? These two is a real discussion. But I know for a fact that this girl and this girl are more attractive than me on a universal level. And yes, I do believe there's a universal standard of attractiveness. I do. All right, let me go ahead and continue.
Okay.
Cool beans.
I already love
Alright,
you
I'll be
all
back.
so much dearly, and I would date
Is
all
this
of
correct?
you.
So does that make me a 3?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just stay here. It's fine.
Yeah.
Nobody really wanted to be last, and I could kind of feel that vibe. So I was just like, you know what, it's fine. Like, nobody is a 5, really.
There you go, Michelle. There go the attractive people. She has no problem being the bottom because she know in real life she's the hottest girl there, or second hottest. Now that I'm looking at them both, I think I would have her first and her second. So I'm changing it. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't think so. But, I mean,
Where do you think you would fit yourself in this on that?
well, I mean, I don't know, because I feel like personality is a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on
These women are starting to annoy me.
By far.
2,
2.
3.
Thanks.
Well, I'll say 3.
See, I would say 3 and
I'ma
then
say
4.
3.
Not saying you don't have a personality, but I'm like,
Oh, I'm 5 again.
I think we just put ourselves in order of most extroverted, not the most
Yeah.
personality.
This is final.
Look at how jacked up this is. Look at this. Seriously, look at this. Are you going to tell me this is not a universal standard of attractiveness? And it's not to say people can't have types, but I do think there are kind of things that when you see, you're like, yeah, right? Yeah. I don't understand this. This is almost backwards. Almost backwards. 1, 2, or I have this 1, 2. I have mama, 3, 4, 5. So this is almost the reverse of what any objective, and look, the reason I can say any objective man is because I've seen other reactors react to this, and the dudes seem to get this right pretty much. There's like one girl out of place, towards the end of this video, but for the most part, men of all races, of all nationalities, got this right a lot more frequently than I've seen from the female reactors. But even the female reactors I've seen was buying this shit. Let's continue.
Do you want to start it off?
You over there,
Boom.
and then just shift down.
I think Michelle was the most attractive.
Top
How
two.
she looked, how she carried herself, and it just seems like someone that's going to live an exciting life, I guess you could say, or that you could have like a deep conversation with.
Could you switch with her? I forgot They can't even hear me.
You got a point. Okay.
What would you switch?
I switch her and her. You go over there.
Oh, those two. Okay.
All right.
And then you over there.
See? Told you. Easy. Universal.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Personally, for me, she kind of looks like Kristen Bell. And I really like Kristen Bell, so I'd probably put her in on the 1 or 2 position. And
After 1 and 2, it ain't much distance between the last 3. It's what I said earlier. I like Big Mama, right? That's my type. I like Big Mama here. But after the first 2, these 3 are pretty much kind of like the same. Like, these 2 are actually hot, universally. These 3 are, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, these are definitely universally the 5s and below, even though I like Big Mama here. All right, let's continue. Yeah.
I like her vibe. I think her whole aesthetic is very nice. So for me, it's either 1 or 2 up here. I think that Maria was the most attractive for me. It was just like her whole vibe, and like I liked how her hair was, how her makeup.
Of course you think Maria is the most attractive, Jorge. Of course you do.
Like she looked very nice. Are we content with 5 being 5?
I'm not.
Where do you currently want 5?
I want at least 3.
So 5 goes up.
She should be a 4 because it's like meeting in the middle.
I think 4 is fine. 5 and 4? Switch?
We're gonna get ripped a new one.
I don't want to be the pointer here.
Guys are not afraid to be more blunt. They were straight up, hey, you're attractive, you're not. But girls were like, I don't want to be rude, you know, we're all beautiful in our own way. All right.
So this is an obvious point Anthony made. Obvious point. Matter of fact, I might react to the reverse where the women rate the guys because I don't think the men are going to have that much of a problem rating themselves. Ugly dudes know they're ugly. We just rely on other talents, being funny, having money. I think that's it pretty much. You got to be funny or have some money. Sex game, right? Guys start slinging dick. You see that word gets around the block that, hey, he got a big, he slinging that thing. So money, funny, sex game. That's how guys increase our prospects. But we know we ain't attractive. We ain't attractive. Like I said, average man right here, right in the middle, average man. Depending on how I dress, I could go up 2 slots, right? I can go up from like a 5 to a 7 if I got a suit on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we know.
We're good.
I'm good.
We're locking in.
Cool. God, that was ruthless. I feel bad.
Once again, I would switch these 2. Nah, this is far from mine. These 3 are the same person, just different, right? She is her, just blacker. She is her, just fatter. But they're the same woman. So yeah, 3 through 5, and this is maybe I'll say my large commentary for the end. But yeah, I have a bone to pick with Jubilee. But let's finish this bad boy out. Damn.
The way the guys were ranking the girls, I actually think we were doing it mostly by personality.
This dumbest shit I ever heard. Jeremy, they didn't talk. You can't say that you did it by personality, Jeremy. They literally didn't talk the entire time. Now, I hope this was not a Jubilee. Do we know if these 2 groups converse with each other beforehand? Because if that's the case, that kind of dampens the experiment for me. But why would he say that? But we based it by personality. Or maybe they didn't talk. Maybe the guys were just watching the women as the women were. No. That will also ruin the experiment. I'm assuming that the men did not see the women until the women had their headphones on. If that is the case, then we are dealing with either a delusional man or Jubilee messed up their own experiment by allowing the men to either observe the women when they were like talking amongst themselves, or they allow the men to interact with the women before the rating process, which I hope not, Jubilee. I really do hope not. I hope it's just him being dumb.
I was super anxious about ranking them. My hands were getting all clammy. I was like really uncomfortable being the one to be like putting them where I thought.
It's obviously something that we do like in day-to-day life. We rank people subconsciously, but having to do it like in front of them and like them watching you rank them wasn't fun, but definitely a memorable experience.
Well, I was at 5, and now I'm here, so I'm like, Thank you. I don't know. It's very interesting.
Go ahead, hot girl.
I did think coming into this, like, cultural stereotypes would be a factor. Them ranking me first kind of shot that down, I guess, because I didn't think they would choose, like, an Asian girl first.
I think when I...
Ladies, men are not racist when it comes to, you know, who we find sexually desirable. Remember, even white slave owners have sex with their slaves. Literal racists who own human beings had sex with their slaves because they found their slaves to be sexually desirable. I know that's controversial to say on a platform like YouTube, but it needs to be said. So a man being a racist, so racism never stops men from pointing out who's hot or not. It doesn't work that way for us. So sorry.
think of a male viewing me as attractive or not versus a female, it's definitely different. Because in a male setting, judging me, I knew that was gonna happen. Like, I'm not stupid. So like, I'm aware of how others view me. I was surprised at them placing me at the bottom, but at the same time, I know out of a room of beautiful girls that I was put in, that from the jump, there was no chance for me. there was no chance there.
Me being the only black girl, like, I knew that I wouldn't really rank.
Don't do that, Black Lives Matter. Don't do that, Black Lives Matter. See what I'm saying? Come on now. Megan Good would have been first. And then because you black, it's because you look how you look. And that's fine. Like, once again, I really do think people struggle with coming to terms with their place in the circle of life. It ain't because you black. Don't, come on now. It's just because you look how you look.
Oh, yeah.
Because
American beauty standards versus what people see, people of color, like, it's different.
The guys that I interact with, they socialize more with black women and they think more black women are attractive.
I think that the guys ranked the woman from appearance more than personality.
See, once again, it's that weird statement. Jubilee must have had them talk to each other. Maybe I missed a detail where they did kind of say that. I don't know. Now, I don't think the black dude is crazy. You had two people say that, yeah, we did it by personality. Well, you had two people mention personality. And so I think they were allowed to kind of converse with each other. Which, once again, is like, it kind of fucks up the experiment.
Most of the time.
I feel like it just confirms that attractiveness is so subjective, and
that is not what this experiment confirmed. This did the exact opposite. 5 random dudes were able to pretty much come up with a consensus of how attractive you all were, like that. Didn't even take long. No, Annie, why you okay?
circled and presented in one way, and it always has been.
Even though I have my days where I'm like, ugh, you not really that cute, and days where I'm like, ooh, you cute. I would say I wouldn't change.
Wow. That was a lot. This was not, once again, I want to be very, very objective here. This was not my first time watching this, right? I have seen this video, but I wanted to give my commentary as I watched it again, refresh my memory, because it was there's so much commentary in this thing. Number one, Jubilee did not do a good job with these women because it wasn't hard separating the hot girls from the not hot girls. There were only 2 hot girls. Now, once again, Big Mama, I think her name was Jordan, that's my type, right? But we're talking about universal, attractiveness. And yes, there is a such thing as a universal standard of pretty and a universal standard of ugly, right? And you can think somebody is not your type and still acknowledge that they are pretty, right? What's that girl from Twilight? Kirsten Stewart? She is not my type at all. She is a pretty girl. She is. The redhead from Mad Men, I don't know her name. Again, a pretty girl, not my type at all. There is a universal standard of attractiveness and a universal standard of ugly. So Jubilee kind of picked 2 hot girls and then 3 girls who were all universally unattractive. And you kind of had to just like put where you wanted to rank the unattractive girls, which to me, that's kind of whack. They should have either went for like 5 unattractive women or 5 attractive women. And they could have found an attractive black girl. They could have found an attractive fat girl. And so to me, they kind of set those girls up for failure, because I don't feel like the the black girl's attractiveness was on the same level as the two attractive girls, and so it wasn't an apples to apples comparison. And so she's feeling like it's a racial thing when really no, it's because she objectively is not as hot as those two hot girls. And so I would have preferred Jubilee did that, number one. Overall, I think I think this is going to be an easy thing for the men to do. Men don't really care about being looked at as unattractive. Yeah. Interesting video. I guess my takeaway from this would have to be that the exact opposite of what tall blonde girl said. There is a universal standard of attractive, and the men found it. I'm excited to see the next video eventually one day. Maybe next week, or definitely by the end of this month. But ranking women by attractiveness is kind of easy. So yeah, comment down below your thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts on my commentary of this video. My first reaction video. Let me know how I did. Any suggestions? Like I said, if you're seeing this, it means things went smoothly. But I would definitely love, some tips and things of that nature. So with that said,